welcome Calvin Henderson!
Everybody enjoying their Friday the 13th? It's like the one national holiday that isn't a national holiday yet. Contrary to belief, not all black men listen to hip-hop. I thought De La Soul was a food truck out in Harlem. I thought Wu-Tang was an orange soda that came with your Chinese food. I thought Questlove was an online dating service for dwarves. I thought A Tribe Called Quest was another name for Lord of the Rings. I thought Kanye West was a GPS. By the way, for all your Kanye fans, if Kim and Kanye had twins, they'd be named South and South by Southwest. I see every time I'm in the car now and someone decides to drive by too fast and blare Drake or Kendrick Lamar up too obnoxiously loud, I have a sudden compulsion to reach into the glove compartment and break out the Huey Lewis and the News. I know it came out in the 80s before the thought of me was even born, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is hip to be square. It just sucks when every date you go on ends with the girl calling you African American psycho. Love Pandora? Sign up now? No. I'm kidding. Pandora is racist. Pandora is racist. I'm at work, I'm listening to Pearl Jam radio. Yes, black people do listen to grunge. Alright. Yes, Pearl Jam comes on, the Gin Blossoms come on next. Yes, we also do listen to the Gin Blossoms too. Yeah. The next song that comes after is Biz Markie. You know, oh baby, you got what I need. What the fuck is Biz Markie doing on my Pearl Jam radio? What the fuck is Biz Markie doing on my Pearl Jam radio? You see, it's taken me about 28 years to realize that I lean closer to Tim Tebow than Old Dirty Bastard. But what the fuck is Biz Markie doing on my Pearl Jam radio? And the sad thing is that it happens to white people too. True story. I had a friend of mine, he had Taylor Swift pop up on his Waka Flocka Flame radio. I used to think Waka Flocka Flame was Elmo's drug addict cousin. I'm staying corrected. But even that's not even that bad. I mean, once Taylor Swift has run out of sensitive white guys who sing, dance, act, or just generally whine like a bitch for a career, and you start hearing about Chris Brown on her next album, then it will make perfect sense why she would show up on black radio. But what the fuck is Biz Markie doing on my I mean, if you're Asian, does Gangnam Style pop up on your Public Enemy radio? Yeah, boy, Gangnam Style! If you're Indian, does the Slumdog Millionaire soundtrack pop up on your Miranda Lambert radio? If you're Irish and you listen to Dropkick Murphys radio, does Marvin Gaye show up out of nowhere too? And there's a racist bitch. Where are the gamers? Where are the gamers? Where are the gamers out here? When I mean gamers, I don't mean Battleship. I don't mean Shoots and Ladders, unfortunately. I'm talking about the Gears of War, the Call of Duty, the Dead Space, the Grand Theft Auto. I'd say first-person shooter, but then you guys might think masturbation. I'd say third-person shooter, but then you guys might think assisted masturbation. Before you know it, I'm no longer talking about video games. I'm talking about the Call of Duty porn parody, Call of Booty. Every time in the news, if you read about kids and guns, and what do we do to stop kids from having guns? The first scapegoat is always video games. It's always the violent video games. I have a very sophisticated, articulate response to that. It's in the form of two words. Fucking bullshit. If violent video games turn you violent, who wanted to become a plumber after playing Super Mario Brothers? was a long time ago. You ever play Gallagher? Did it make you want to be an astronaut? You may look like a zombie during the day. You may feel like a zombie during the day. You may want to rip a coworker's head off like a zombie during the day. That's not on Dead Island. That's not on The Walking Dead. That's sleep deprivation. Do like the little children's books does and go the fuck to sleep. And for all the women here, Destiny's Child, I don't know what percent you are. Is Miss Pac-Man your role model? You know, did you convince yourself the path to success in life could be found by following a trail of little white pills in a straight line? Did you have a poster of her in your dorm room right in between Rosa the Riveter and Audrey Hepburn and Breakfast at Tiffany's? And speaking of Super Mario Brothers, most offensive game ever. I mean, how are you supposed to feel when you're helping Ron Jeremy Jr. and his brother take turns chasing after the same woman? That's scary enough, but then your whole diet is of mushrooms and flowers. Since when do video games teach us the importance of dieting? That's what peer pressure is for. I got in a debate with somebody over who was even older, Mario or Luigi. How do you tell? Where do you find their birth certificate? San Andreas? And the princess. What girl spends 20 hours in a floor-length ball gown and it's not prom or wedding season? You know, I saw Bridesmaids. That dress didn't look comfortable enough to shit in, much less run scared from the Jeremy brothers, Bowser, whatever Koopa made a name, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Spike, Ice Pick Jones, and whoever the hell was left over. I read it 3 years old. True story, not even self-taught. I mean, that's an age where most kids are learning the color red or learning how to do potty training. I can read the menu at McDonald's. You literally walk in and, you know, what do you want? Chicken McNuggets Happy Meal! And the woman behind us goes, wait, he's reading that? Because what black mother teaches her child how to read a menu at 3? But the thing is, I never talked. I never talked at all. So you're my mother, you freak out. Oh my God, what is my son gonna do? How come he doesn't talk to me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? If my father, you just cut to the chase and abandoned me. So she finally finds a doctor. You know, he's gonna find out why I don't talk much. So, very sophisticated response. He goes ahead and says, put this book under the chair. I look at him like he's stupid and put the book underneath the chair. Your son is autistic, he's retarded, put him in all these special schools. There's some things you don't say to a black mother, that would be one of them. So while they're arguing back and forth, I take the magazine she had me reading in the waiting room and read aloud. Earn dividends on your dollar. I'm 28 and I still don't know what the hell that means. But it stops their argument. And before you know it, your son is a genius. Put him in all these gifted schools. This is why I became a stand-up comedian. How the hell else were you going to get me to talk? That's my time.